How you doing, YouTube? It's Will from Will Development. This is my 344th weekly update. I think first and foremost, I gotta say it is great to be back on a normal schedule. As you may recall, last week I got in Monday night at midnight and trained Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I haven't had a day off since the previous since Monday. So I trained 7 straight days through every single day. Went out to another gym in the local area on Saturday, which was good. It was really good, actually. It was good to get some training in with one of the guys I'll be competing with in July, and actually getting to use the implement that we'll be using for the Viking press in that competition. And then Sunday did some stone work at the regular gym first thing in the morning, knocked that out. That was good to get done and do some stone training. Felt really good to just do stone training. And Monday right back at it with squats, which Monday's squat session was actually a little bit rough. Had planned to do a base at 5x5 with 250, and it just didn't work out that way. I ended up doing a 3x5 with 250. Things were just not feeling right, and a big part of it was just my everything was still really tight for some reason that day, and I should have taken some more time to sort of stretch things out and gotten into my better squat stance, a little more narrow, which I've talked about before. But that's just not the way things worked out, which was fine. Still got good work in. Tuesday, good press day out of the rack with the axle, working on jerks, working on pause push pressing, stuff like that, just trying to get my press up, because it should be higher than what it is. But it is what it is, honestly, and just working on it. So nothing wrong with that, right? Wednesday off. Thursday was squats and deadlifts. This whole training cycle is deadlifting only once a week now, just because that's what I wanted to do. Instead of deadlifting twice a week, I'm just doing it once a week. Part of that's because I'm doing some training with farmers more, as well as stones, so I'm sort of deadlifting kind of 3 or 4 times a week, even though the weights I'm using in those other implements aren't anywhere near what my deadlift is. I mean, when you do stones and you're doing a 200-pound stone for, a total of 12 to 14 reps, like 12 to 14 deadlifts, at 200 pounds, it does take a toll of some kind. So I said, let me back off the actual deadlifts a little bit, and I'll just focus a little more on these other movements. And so far, week 2, things are working out great so far. So I'm very happy with how that's going. Deadlifts went great. Hanging around like the 70-80% range right now, and things are feeling good, which is awesome. I'm very happy with that. Moving, fast enough. Sometimes they're a little slower than maybe you would like, but they're moving, and they're moving good. So that's all I can really ask for at the end of the day. Squats, however, on Thursday did go much better than Monday's session. Did a little more flexibility work and was able to actually do a more narrow stance, which makes everything feel better except for the actual squatting part, because it's just, when you're that close, the range of motion is a little bit more, so it's a little bit tougher. And since I always squat well past parallel, attempting to usually hit ass to grass on every rep, it makes things a lot tougher. But was able to work around with 245 on Thursday, and it felt really good. So I was happy about that. And then today was some incline bench work, followed by some log work. I've just been working log vipers for now, just because I don't have a comp with it. And I'm treating it almost like as a supplement to my other overhead day, which is why I'm doing incline bench instead of, say, just straight log work. Because my proficiency with the log in general is, I would say, fine. Just my general overhead strength needs to just go up, and it's really just that simple. And once that goes up, everything will just follow with it. So just doing log vipers for now, which is another thing I'm working on, just sort of that explosive hip drive. Been working a lot more bag tosses too during the week, at least once or twice a week, just going out there and just throwing it as high as I possibly can for a few reps. At least twice a week, just because I'm tired of that being a terrible event for me. I don't need it to be my best event, I'm just tired of it being my absolute worst event, you know? Yeah, so incline press went fine today, and so did log vipers. Those went good today too. Wanted to do some more tricep accessory work, but I just kind of ran out of time. Since this was the first week I was actually able to do the incline press, I had to spend a little more time sort of figuring out, okay, what is my 1 rep max, so I can base the numbers off of it. And so I was like, all right, what's a 3 rep max, and then just extrapolate it from there, since I didn't want to do a true 1 rep max test today. Which that would have happened last week had I had that day to do it, but instead I was doing the event training over at the other gym on Saturday, which was training day 4. So tomorrow will be stones, and I guess they want to run some yoke tomorrow too around the gym, so I'll see what I can do. I'll try not to do anything too stupid, but if I get goaded, I'm more than willing to remind people who's the best yoker at that gym, which is hopefully me. I'm usually the fastest with moving implements, depending on the weight, so we'll just have to wait and see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, definitely looking forward to some more stone training, which is weird. Don't get me wrong, I like stones. I mean, I make them, right? So, and I like doing them. It's just they've left a bad taste in my mouth from that last comp, just because it's like, damn, I know I should have been able to get that. So now it's like, all right, that will never happen again. I will never get that close to getting it. It will either be like, there's no way in hell I would have ever gotten this, or boom, you got it. So that's why I'm doing some more stone training, and I'm actually looking forward to it as well. I'm looking forward to being better at it, which is exciting. So yeah, work on those weaknesses. When you get back from vacation, fall right back into a plan and run it the best you can. You'd be surprised what you're capable of, and when pitfalls happen and certain things just aren't going to happen that day, train around them. And yeah, I guess that's my advice for the week. And if you don't, then what's your excuse?